It's that time of the year where everyone's hunting for the best, craziest LE you can find. Well, we've got a list of 10 affordable, findable bottles that you can find right now. Hi friends, I'm Laura, this is Troy, we're Baker Drinks, and we've got 10 findable, affordable banger bottles.
Prices of whiskey have gotten crazy. You got to figure out where to spend your money for the best bottle. And as Laura said in the intro, these are sitting on the shelves just waiting for you.
First on the list, we've got any of the Redwood Empire standard bottles. We've got bourbon rye mix, and a rye. They're all delicious. They're all always on our shelf, and they're easy to find.
$39.95. Huge flavor.
Next, we've got the standard bottles from Michter's. There's 4 of them. The sour mash, the American whiskey, the rye. What's the other one?
The bourbon.
The bourbon. How could I forget the bourbon? And they're all delicious.
Yeah, so Michter's US one is their standard lineup. $48.95 for these bottles. People kind of give Michter's a lot of flack for being such low proof, but they're very low barrel entry proof. These bottles don't have a lot of water in them, which is why they taste as good as they do. And all of them are just sitting on shelves everywhere under $50.
Next, we've got the 1792 Bottled in Bond. It's delicious. It used to be really hard to find. It was on allocation in a lot of places. Now it's a lot more standard on shelves, and it's cheap. What's the price?
$42.95 for that bottle. Worth every penny.
And a lot of the 1792s are less than $50, so most of the lineup would fit here. There are a couple that are just above $50, but really can't go wrong with any of them. They all taste great. It's a fruity whiskey, which I enjoy. You may as well. And we always like to look for picks. They're a little more unique. There's a little more flavor a lot of times than the standard bottles. Remus picks can be pretty easy to find in a lot of places, and it comes in at $49.95, so it's less than $50.
Yeah, and you know, everybody loves that MGP Ross and Squibb flavor. A lot of companies source from there. We just go straight to the guy himself. This was actually picked by Ian Sturzman, the master distiller at Ross and Squibb. If you can find one of those, that's a bonus.
We've got the rare breed. I think that's a standard bottle on most whiskey people's shelves. It's got that wild turkey funk, and it's ramped up with the proof.
And you know we're not going to have a list at Baker Drinks without a wild turkey product on it. And a cask strength wild turkey under $50. Sign me up.
Next, we've got another pick. This is the Wheel Horse. May not be as readily available as a lot of them, but it has a lot of flavor, and it's cheap.
$39.99.
Which is an amazing price for a high-proof whiskey, and it tastes good.
Yeah, honestly, I was hesitant to pull the trigger on this purchase just because Wheel Horse is one of those lower shelf whiskeys that I think a lot of people sleep on. I got this. This thing has so much of that just delicious fruitiness in it, and it's like 118 proof, just under that. If you can find one of these Wheel Horse picks, don't sleep on it. Price point is perfect.
Next, I've got the Middle West Pumpernickel Rye. This is a cask strength. It's such a bold flavor, a little funky, wonderful for this time of the year, and it's cheap.
$47.95. It's got so much flavor in it. I guarantee it tastes like nothing you've tried before in a rye, unless you've tried a pumpernickel rye.
Exactly.
You will fall in love with it just like we did.
This next one is just squeaking in under that $50 price point that we were going for. It's the Old Pepper Rye. This is not a pick. It is labeled as a single barrel, but it's just one of those, you know, they bottle single barrels and put them on the shelf kind of thing. Barrel proof rye, delicious. And this one, can't believe the price, $45.95 for a Bull Run pick. It's an American whiskey, 15 years old, less than $50 at 15 years old, and so good.
Deal of the century. If you can find these, do not sleep on them. They pack such a punch of flavor. The proof is there, the price is there. This is the perfect thing to be drinking this fall.
Let us know what bottles do you think are great that are easy to find and less than $50, because we always like to keep track of that kind of stuff. Prices are going crazy, so it's really hard to really know what is a good deal, and prices are different everywhere. So let us know what you keep on your shelf, and we'll see you again soon. Cheers.